Hello and happy Ada Lovelace Day, everyone. This is my Ada Lovelace post. As I'm sure some people have heard, over 1,500 people pledged to do a post today about people in technology that they admire, or women in technology that they admire. So I decided to do mine as a video blog since everyone was clamoring for me to do another one. So I figured first I'd go over Ada Lovelace a little, because as we all have heard of her, I wasn't 100%, I knew she was the first computer programmer, but I wasn't completely aware of what she did. So I did a little research and I figured I'd share it. She was born in 1815 to a Lord Byron and an Anna Isabella Milbanke. That's how you pronounce it, I've decided. She was called the Countess of, she was a Countess of, and called the Countess of Lovelace. She worked with a guy named Charles Babbage, who created something called an analytical engine, which was like the first calculator. So in 1815, that's kind of a big deal. Basically, what it was is a calculator that used punch cards to calculate logarithms and trig functions, and it could hold up to 1,000 numbers in its memory, which is huge, but it was never actually built. So she was the first programmer in theory. Kind of a virtual programmer. She came up with a way to calculate something called Bernoulli numbers, which I was going to explain to you what they were, but when I Googled them, they looked very complicated. Made me realize it's been a while since I've taken calculus, so just take my word for it. They're hard to come up with. So she made a way to come up with them with his machine, which is how she got the name of the first computer programmer. And Babbage nicknamed her, after she did this, he nicknamed her the Enchantress of Numbers, which I thought was pretty awesome. When I grow up, I want to be the Enchantress of Development, so if anyone wants any ideas, that would be a great one. So I picked Marissa Mayer of Google as my woman in technology I look up to. A lot of you have heard of Marissa, and some of you have heard of Google. Kind of a big deal. She was employee number 19 for Google. I'm sorry, number 20 for Google. Some places said 19, but most said 20, so I'm going with 20. She, right now, the Google's website says she leads the company's product management efforts on all, I'm using my handy notes here, on all search products, meaning web, images, products, maps, the toolbar, so pretty much everything. You know, she just she's manager over how the homepage looks, all those snazzy designs that they do. She originally designed and developed, helped design and develop the search interface, and she internationalized it to over 100 languages. She went to Stanford, and now, as well as working full-time at Google and all the other things she does, she teaches undergrad computer science at Stanford, which is pretty awesome. The thing I like the most about Marissa is that I feel like she's really kept her femininity throughout this whole thing, very unapologetically. She's super cute. She loves dressing up. She loves fashion and cake, apparently. Her favorite designers are Oscar de la Renta and Carolyn Herrera. She likes AG jeans, which I was actually never heard of, which was a surprise to me. She is not a party girl. She doesn't want to be known as a party girl, according to her wiki, so it's on the internet, so it must be true. Her favorite color is purple. I don't really feel like she's a party girl as much as, like I said, she's very feminine. She's kept her femininity, and I think she's someone that a lot of girls can look up to, you know, in order to say that I can be technical and not have to be masculine. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think that's the temptation, to give up some of your femininity for respect. So she has my respect and respect of a lot of others, I'm sure, that would love to be in her position. So this is for you, Marissa. And this post wouldn't be complete if I didn't list some people in my life personally that were a great influence on me over the years. I have to start out with giving a shout out to Mrs. Gall, my high school C++ teacher. She was very influential in getting me in the field. my first programming class. I learned a ton. And it was the first time I really experienced development at all. It was great. She really made it come alive for me in the way that I finally experienced something, like it made sense to me, you know? She gave me a lot of personal attention. We've kept in contact over the years. She actually will be teaching my brother next year. My brother's in high school, so thank you to Mrs. Gall. And most recently, I have to say thank you to Rachel Appel of rachelappel.com. She is a Microsoft MVP and an iNeta speaker. She's really helped guide me in some of my goals lately, including I know some of you know I'm giving my first talk soon, so kind of excited and nervous about that. So she's been a big help and big support. So shout out to Rachel as well. And I guess that's it. Happy Ada Lovelace Day to everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying the posts that everyone's doing today, and thank you for watching.